Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Mello and welcome back to my channel. So today, something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys my nightly routine and what I do to prevent my hormonal acne breakouts and try to prevent the appearance of really large pores, which I have. Well, I had until I started doing this nightly regimen. Now, in one of my previous videos, I showed you guys the vitamins that I used and the supplements that I take to kind of prevent my hormonal acne breakouts. So you might want to check that. I'll have the link for that down below so you can see all the vitamins and supplements that I use to keep my hormonal acne in check. I did talk about a couple of the products that I'm going to use today in that video. But I'm going to add a couple of more products that I use to help with my pores as well as keep my lips nice and smooth. So if you're interested in seeing what I do to take care of my skin, definitely keep watching. All right, so the first thing that I do is get my hair up out of my face and wipe off my makeup. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that I don't have any makeup on right now. The one bit of makeup that I do have on is some eyebrow pencil because, girl, I was a child of the 90s. I went to high school in the 90s and totally overwaxed my brows, and they never quite grew in the same. No matter what I try, they just don't want to come back. So lesson learned, and definitely you guys, don't over pluck your eyebrows. Let's start off with the first face wash that I use to cleanse my skin. In the hormonal acne video, I showed you guys this Cetaphil Pro oil removing foam wash. I absolutely love this. If you have oily skin, this is a great wash to use because not only does it really cleanse your skin of that oil, but there's something in here that really makes your skin not produce as much oil after using it. So I love this. I use this pretty much every night. It's foamy. Let's go ahead and, oh, it looks like I need to get some more of this. I'm running low. So we're just gonna put some of that on and then just rub it all over. Now, you guys know how to wash your face, so I don't have to show you how to do that. But it's very light. It doesn't have a really strong scent. It's a very light scent, which is nice. It doesn't feel irritating at all. I'm gonna go rinse this off. I'll be right back. All right, my face feels nice and clean and not oily at all. So the next thing that I'm going to show you guys is an exfoliator that I use, and that is the tried and true St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. You can find this pretty much anywhere. This stuff works wonders. There was a point where my pores just looked so big, and it was because I wasn't exfoliating my skin and really getting in there. I was so worried about irritating my skin and making my acne worse. I had some pretty bad breakouts back in the day. It's definitely under control. So I was just worried about exfoliating, and so in the process, I was actually making my skin look worse by not exfoliating because my pores looked big. And then when I put like foundation on, it wasn't a good look. So I started exfoliating regularly. I use this actually like every day. It says like use like 2 or 3 times a week, but it doesn't really irritate my skin at all. So I use it every day. I'm not going to use this today, but I am going to use a pore extractor that I use like once a week. Or twice a week if I'm feeling like I need some extra cleansing or extra like tightening of those pores. So this is something that I would use like every day to wash, but then like once a week I will use this Purity Made Simple Pore Extractor. This stuff is bomb. Like, it works so well. Like, the first time you use it, you can totally feel that your pores are already like visibly smaller, which is crazy to me. And it has a pretty pleasant scent to it, and it's like a thick cream, but you can feel that exfoliating, like that sandy feeling in there. And it definitely works wonders on getting those pores cleaned out. So I do this, like I said, like I want to say like once or twice a week. And you can feel like your skin like get tighter, which is great. It's also good for wrinkles, fine lines and wrinkles, which I have to deal with now, being in my 30s. I'm not saying exactly how old I am, but it's definitely time to think about those fine lines and wrinkles. We'll just leave it at that. So I just put this all over my skin and leave it on for about 15 minutes or so until it gets dry and it starts to like crack when you smile. So 15 minutes is a good time. It is a good amount of time to keep it on. Also want to say that this is an awesome spot treatment. Like if you have like you feel like a pimple forming and you put it on before you go to bed, like it brings it to a head, which I know is totally gross, but it definitely helps to get rid of those pimples before they really start and get all big and gross. So I'm just going to leave this on for, like I said, like 15 minutes, and I'm going to rinse this off, and I'll be right back. And that's the Purity Made Simple Pore Extractor Mask. I'll be right back. All right, so I just rinsed off and dried my face after using the Purity Mask, and my face feels so soft and smooth, and it just brightens up your skin. I absolutely love that mask. So the next thing that I do after I wash my face is use a lip scrub to make my lips smoother, get rid of that dead skin on my lips. And I absolutely love this Lipgasm by Trust Fund Beauty. This stuff is great. It's really sweet and sugary, and it really gets the dead skin off your lips. Now, you don't need to buy an expensive lip scrub. You can totally make it yourself with a little bit of honey and some coarse granulated sugar. But I really like this Lipgasm scrub. So I'm just going to take a little bit. You see it's this like sugary scrub type thing. And I'm just gonna rub it on my lips. Oh. In like a circular motion. Really get in there and get that dead skin off my lips. If you really want to exfoliate, you can use like a little toothbrush and scrub your lips. That'll work too. And it just feels like when your lips are nice and exfoliated, they look really nice and smooth. And when you put lipstick on, it totally makes it look a lot better. No one likes a chapped lip look. Well, that's it. I'm just going to wipe it off with my towel. All right. You know, sometimes we take care of our skin, but we don't always like take care of our lips. And having nice, smooth, exfoliated lips definitely makes a difference. So the next thing that I use is my moisturizer, and I talked about this in my previous video about hormonal acne, and that's the Cetaphil Pro for oily skin oil absorbing moisturizer with sunscreen. This stuff is really, really good for oily skin. I love it. I use it every night, and I use it in the morning when I wash my face. It definitely has the benefits of a sunscreen, but it also really takes that oily feeling off of your skin. It goes on nice and smooth. It doesn't have an overpowering scent whatsoever. And I just, gently apply it after I wash my face. It makes my, I don't use a primer really when I put on my makeup. I just use a moisturizer. because I don't like to put a lot of things on my face. Like I said, my skin is very acne prone. So the less amount of stuff I put on my skin, the better. So that's it. It has a really light feeling. I love it, but it's also moisturizing as well. A lot of people with oily skin sometimes feel like they don't want to put a moisturizer on because it makes it worse. But even with oily skin, you need a good moisturizer, and this one is super, super good because it moisturizes without making your skin feel even more oily. So the final, well, not the final thing, but the last thing I put on my lips is this Laneige sleeping mask, lip sleeping mask. This stuff is amazing. It makes your lips feel like super duper moisturized, and it makes them really, really soft. Like you can tell a difference the first time you use it. Your lips just feel so good. When you wake up in the morning, it even kind of like plumps them a little bit. It gets rid of those fine lines on your lips that you start getting when you start getting a little older. And it's just, I love this stuff. It's so, so good. But again, you don't have to, spend a lot of money on, lip masks and all that stuff. Another good, cheaper way to really moisturize and plump your lips is just put a little bit of Vaseline on it at night before you go to bed after you exfoliate your lips. So, but I mean, if you want to make the investment, it's a little expensive, but you can find it at Sephora, and that's the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. All right, almost done. So the last thing that I like to do is to spray my face with the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rosewater. I just love rosewater. You don't even need to go out and get this. You can totally put some rosewater in a spray bottle with a little bit of water and spray your face. It's really refreshing. It's really light. Sometimes I'll spray this on my face before I put on my makeup. It's nice. It's hydrating. It gives your skin that extra glow, that extra little boost of moisture. So I just shake it up a little bit. It's so light, refreshing, cooling. I just really like it. It's a nice facial spray. And aloe is if you have like irritated skin or red skin, the aloe in here definitely will help with that. And it feels very fresh and light when you spray it on. So that's it, you guys. That's what I do at night before I go to bed. I do use these products in the morning too. I will wash my face with the Cetaphil. I will exfoliate with the St. Ives and put on my moisturizer and give myself a little spray before I put on my makeup. Now, as you can see, my skin is far from perfect, even though I am able to control my hormonal acne. Every once in a while, I will get a pimple here and there, nothing crazy like it used to be. And the supplements definitely helped with that. But when I do get a little something here and there, like I said, the Purity Made Simple Pore Extractor is a good spot treatment. But for little light pimples that you get here and there, I just get this is like legit CVS acne treatment gel with benzoyl peroxide. That's all I use. I just put a very light, like very, very light layer. Like you can hardly even see that. A light layer, and just dab those little spots. That's all I do. I don't like to go layering a lot of products onto my my breakouts or onto pimples, because sometimes I feel like I have made it worse by doing that. I remember like getting a breakout and then like putting tea tree oil and putting layers of salicylic, however you pronounce it, acid, benzoyl peroxide, like all kinds of crazy stuff. And I ended up making it worse. It didn't really make the pimple go away any faster. if anything, it made my skin very irritated and dry. And then when I tried to put makeup on it, it wasn't a good look. So sometimes you just have to let the pimples run its course. But if you really take care of your skin and use some of the supplements in my other video, you will have less breakouts. And I honestly feel like, for me personally, everybody's skin is different. A little bit of the benzoyl peroxide just dabbed on those pimples, and it goes away in a few days. If you have cystic acne and sometimes you get those really big painful pimples that are under the skin, a light layer of what is called hydrocortisone will help, like the Benadryl cream and stuff like that. A light layer of that will help with the swelling. Maybe an ice cube on it, that also helps with the swelling, and a thin layer of the benzoyl peroxide. I just feel like layering on products on cystic acne, you're gonna make it worse. So anyway, for me. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. My skin is far from perfect, but these products that I have been using consistently along with my supplements has really helped my skin a great deal and keep those really bad breakouts at bay. And yeah, just made me have nice skin. I am in my 30s, and I feel like that my skin looks pretty good for my age. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and as always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and take care. I'm off to sleep.